I think that's why, I think that's why Trump got rid of Pam. One of them, he's got several reasons, but one of the reasons.
You want me to tell you what I really think?
Yeah,
yes, please do.
Give it to us.
I think that the grand jury that was impaneled in Florida a couple months back has already provided indictments against high-level Democrats and likely Biden and Obama officials and FBI officials.
Right.
Obviously, AG Bondi oversaw that.
Right.
But she also has to think about the day after. Oh. And she oversaw it, and now I think she's exiting the door before this all goes public, so that she did her job for Trump. That's why if you actually look at what Trump said about her, he wasn't condemning her.
No.
He was saying she's my friend.
He didn't give anything to Christie, by the way. Did you notice that? Noam got nothing nice.
Exactly.
But a nice post about Pam.
Exactly.
Great point.
Exactly.
He called her a great patriot.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. So think about what I'm saying here, because I read between those lines. And you see Noam and AG Bondi. The weaponization of justice is literally a top 3 pillar of MAGA in America first.
Yes, it is.
Along with trade and immigration.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Those are the 3 cores of what makes America great again, and what this movement's all about. So if AG Bondi was subverting him from within, like Barr or Rosenstein or these other guys like Sessions too.
Yep, Jeff did too.
You know, look at how he attacked those people. He called Barr a bozo, basically. Sessions a weak person.
That's right.
Rosenstein.
But she went out with a nice, sweet post.
She went out with a nice, sweet post. Mm-hmm. She oversaw, I think, the most sensitive government conspiracy case this country has ever seen. Patel oversaw it, and DNI Gabbard helped declassify the information to get that info to the grand juries. So my prediction is, she now has to think about her life after this. She doesn't want to be the one viewed as taking down the real government gangsters.
So who's that going to be? You think that's why, I think that's why Trump got rid of Pam. One of them, he's got several reasons, but one of the reasons.
You want me to tell you what I really think?
Yeah,
yes, please do.
Give it to us.
I think that the grand jury that was impaneled in Florida a couple months back has already provided indictments against high-level Democrats and likely Biden and Obama.
They said it was blasphemy. But what if it's just truth they too scared to face? I serve God, not a system, let's ride. They say don't question, but it gave me a mind. I search scripture deep, not just reading the lines. You follow rules, I follow the word. Not the ones twisted in the mouth of a church. They preach gold while the streets stay cold. Private jets flying while the hungry grow old. Tell me, where did Jesus flex his throne? He washed feet, now they polish gold. You say I'm wrong cause I speak what's real, but I ain't bowing to a man-made deal. Religion ain't God, don't get it twisted. Some got rich while the gospel went missing, yeah. They call it blasphemy, I call it truth. Riding with God, not the lies of a suit. I ain't here for the stage or the praise of men. I serve the Most High, not a brand, not a trend. You can stone me, shame me, try to erase me, but faith ain't faith.
Sometimes in history, there's this magic moment. Somebody appears on the scene and everything changes.
I am with you.
We've never seen anything like this.
I will fight for you.
This was a man who's met his destiny.
And I will win for you.
He said he was saved by God in order to make America great again.
His victory was the greatest comeback of all time.
We're watching history, so buckle up.
Another matter, over the past few days, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard has unveiled shocking new evidence that former President Barack Obama and top aides in the Obama administration conspired to subvert President Trump's 2016 election victory and undermine the democratic will of the American people. While publicly pretending to engage in a peaceful transfer of power, in private, former President Obama went to great and nefarious lengths to try to sow discord among the public and sabotage his successor, President Trump. The new evidence released by the Director of National Intelligence, who is here with me today, confirms that the Obama administration manufactured politicized intelligence, which was later used as the justification for baseless smears against President Trump in an effort to try to delegitimize his victory before he even took the oath of office. The truth is that President Trump never had anything to do with Russia, and the Russia collusion hoax was a massive fraud perpetuated on the American people from the very beginning. And the worst part of this is Obama knew that truth, and so did all of the other corrupt officials involved in this scam, including former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, former FBI Director James Comey, former Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, and many others. Director of National Intelligence Gabbard's report further confirms what we already knew. There was no collusion, no corruption, except on the part of Barack Obama and the weaponized intelligence agencies at the time. The Russia hoax was a blatant lie, all ginned up by Democrat political operatives that were signed off on by then President Obama and leaked to the news media to launch a years-long witch hunt against President Trump and his first administration. Allies of the president, including his own son, Donald Trump Jr., were disgustingly smeared as Russian assets, and some even had their lives destroyed because of this vicious lie. The president's first 2 years in office had this fake distraction hanging over it, and endless resources, time, and political capital were spent having to debunk these lies from the highest levels of our government. Now, nearly 10 years later, thanks to the declassification of documents by Director Gabbard, the truth has finally come to light. And this truth vindicates President Trump, his family, and his many allies and associates who were smeared with defamatory lies. President Trump was right from the beginning about all of this, and we are grateful that justice can be served. Now, we have even more damning evidence implicating those who tried to sabotage a duly elected president and did grave material harm to our republic. Thanks to additional important work done by CIA Director Ratcliffe, Committee Chairman Rick Crawford over the past few months, a newly declassified 2020 report prepared by the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, which DNI Director Gabbard has declassified, found that the intel community did not have any direct information that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to help elect President Trump in 2016. And in fact, Russia was actively preparing for a Hillary Clinton victory. But at the unusual direction of Barack Obama at the time, the intel community published implausible intelligence suggesting otherwise. Why? To sabotage the incoming president. This is truly one of the greatest political scandals in American history. And reporters at legacy outlets, some of which are sitting in this room today, like the New York Times and the Washington Post, were ridiculously awarded Pulitzer Prizes for their perpetuation of this hoax. It's well past time for those awards to be stripped from the journalists who receive them. It is not journalism to propagate political disinformation in service of the Democrat Party and those in the intelligence community who hand over out of context and fake intelligence to push a false political narrative.
Sí, señor. Sí, señor. Nosotras fuimos a Groenlandia.
No, nosotras no.
Nosotros paramos la guerra en Ucrania.
No, nosotras no.
Nosotras hicimos el mundo grande de nuevo.
No, nosotras no.
Realmente no podemos dejar de ganar.
No, nosotras no.
Así que no confíes realmente en mí cuando digo
¡Ije, ije, ije!
I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. To all Americans tonight, in all of our cities and in all of our towns, I make this promise. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. God bless you and good night. I love